predicate is its own definition as a set of all sets that are not members of themselves. This contradiction is Russell's paradox.
So, if the set can't contain X, because an X doesn't satisfy the predicate defining it, where did I go wrong? Look, kid, you made a mistake before you even stated the proposition, when you decided that X should be defined using a predicate. But I guess you don't pass pilot training based on your cognitive reasoning skills, huh? But that pretty little face is all you need.
Oh, do knock it off, Donovan. You're wrong as well. Actually, the problem isn't that sets should be defined with predicates, but the assumption that every predicate will define a set.
Huh. Oh, don't be such a smart aleck. I can tell you a few things about my new factorization method. Use the extended Euclidean agraphir that would knock the socks off your little witticisms. By proof by contradiction.
Not that again!
Oh, and since when do you have any idea what I'm even talking about, Nick?
Donovan, I'm sure we'd all love to hear about your algorithm theory. Some other time.
Look, someone's here.
Oh, I didn't know there was anybody else in here.
Who is he?
What were we talking about again?
Hey, did you happen to see a blue backpack anywhere at all?
Check it out. Blue backpack. Right there.
Oh, yes, thank you. That's actually my girlfriend's backpack. I guess I was holding on to it for her during practice one night and left it here. How foolish of me. She's been giving me the third degree about it, so...
Third degree?
No idea. Like burns? Or murder? Does your girlfriend hurt you?
No. Why would she?
Then why on earth would he say third degree? I guess that he was lying.
I despise liars.
He smells really nice.
Yeah, he does. He smells like your dad's cologne.
Dad?
When you're at the
Were they all
back-
signed
back-
right?
back-
We used to lie together.
You wanted to check the park with
You
Dad.
miss her and you're going to go home.
Ice cream.
What's the matter? Is something... Oh, you're like special needs, aren't you? Yeah, I've seen you around before. I didn't mean to scare you, I promise. What's your name?
His eyes are so blue. Look at those perfect radials extending from the pupil. How interesting.
You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
It's like a tiny polar coordinate system. If you didn't take into context the convexity of the eye, you could do all sorts of amusing conversions.
Between the polar and Cartesian coordinates, hypothetically rearranging the elements of his eye into a rectangular system.
I like your eyes.
Thanks. You have nice eyes too.
My name is Lily.
I'm Austin. Hey, what are you reading about?
Go on. Tell him. I don't know about this. Shh.
Spacecraft and calculus.
Calculus? Wow. Are you good at math?
I used to want to be an engineer at Lockheed Martin, and my father, he always said I could, even though I have autism, because I placed first in the college tri-state mathematics exam.
But you don't want to anymore?
Lockheed Martin designs the best air and spacecraft, but also a lot of weapons, like nuclear bombs and missiles, and I don't like those things. But what I do want to be is an astronaut or an aircraft pilot, because I could still be a part of something that I like, but not hurt people.
That's really cool. I can't stand being up in the air. It makes me so nervous. You seem to know a lot about planes, so they probably don't scare you. But whenever there's any turbulence, I always freak out and feel like the plane is going to drop right out of the sky. And I'm gonna have to use my seat cushion as a flotation device or something.
The last time we flew, was that a Saab or a Boeing? A Boeing.
I seem to recall it was a Saab.
No, I remember. We were about 35,000 feet up in the air, which means it was obviously a
for sharp objects like knives, except for when I'm doing my wood carvings with Dad.
It's okay. I'm not mad. I promise.
You're doing that thing where you talk too much, man. Calm down.
No. I think you'd better explain.
But my mom told me that cut it out means stop doing that. And it's usually because I'm yelling. People don't like it when I yell. But it's usually because they touched me, so it's not my fault. But they make noise and laugh anyway.
I would never laugh at you. I think it's awful that people do. Do you want me to go?
I wish he would go away so we could talk more. We never did finish our earlier conversation about quarks.
But his eyes.
No! Stay.
All right.
Hey, when he moves his face like that, it means he's happy.
So, what are you doing here all alone anyway?
My dad always picks me up 15 minutes late so I can come here and read. Instead of being outside with all the other people. They're very loud and sometimes they touch me, so I'd rather not be near them.
Oh, do you remember that time Henry Dillinsby's hand accidentally touched your neck on the steps and you totally freaked out? Sheesh, I'm sorry.
I really see no need to dwell on that experience.
Do people give you a hard time a lot? You know, like, bother you?
I just tell the truth, man.
I mean, yes.
What do they do? Don't tell me they laugh at you.
Why are we talking about this?
Yes.
That's terrible.
I didn't always think that laughing was bad. I used to think that laughing was good. Until the time Dave, Sam, and we were all playing a game. And they kept throwing my rabbit keychain into the toilet bowl and seeing how fast I could fetch it out. And we were all laughing. But then my dad came in and he yelled at them. He told me they were only laughing in a mean way. And it's because I'm different. And I don't want to be different, so I don't laugh anymore.
People are so terrible.
They are indeed.
He's not, though. Why is he being so nice?
Because it means he likes you. Keep it up.
Hey, do you have any friends here?
This is hardly pleasant.
Let's get out of here.
Sometimes I like to think of books as my friends.
Look, everybody, quarks! Tiny particles with funny names.
Top, bottom, charm. Top, bottom,
Wait,
side.
I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about quarks, aren't you? The different types of quarks. I took physics last year. We talked a little bit about quarks, but not that much. I decided I wanted to learn a little bit more about them, so I went out and checked out some books.
I have a book too. It was the first book that I ever read on physics when I was 7 years old and 3/4.
Well, it's good when we give things to people, right?
You can have it if you want.
No, thank you. I'm fine.
He doesn't want it? Alrighty then, that's that. Let's move
Wait,
on.
I don't think he's mad either.
He's quite handsome, wouldn't you say, Donovan?
Well, heck if I know. I like him too. Let's talk about planes! He doesn't like planes. Remember? Talk about something else.
What do you...
Like to read? I don't know. Usually I just read some novels, but lately I started to read some books about nonfiction astronomy. I started to read some books by Stephen Hawking. I bet you know all about his work. It's incredible, don't you think?
And welcome aboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. Today, we'll be flying on a Saab 340B, a Swedish two-engine turboprop aircraft, designed and initially created in a partnership between Saab and Fairchild Aircraft in a 65-35 ratio.
talking too. When I hear of Schrodinger's cat, I reach for my pistol.
You what?
It's a joke he made. I don't really understand it because I don't understand jokes, but I do know about Schrodinger's cat. So I say the joke because it reminds me.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's the one where the cat is alive and dead at the same time.
It's a mind game designed to criticize the strangeness of all the superpositions and the combination of all the superpositions, which is then a criticism of Copenhagen's interpretation of the cat.
Whoa. Let's just slow down there for a little bit, shall we? You're so literal about everything.
I can't help it.
I know. You're obviously really smart. You're just hard to follow sometimes.
But I'm not going anywhere. I'm sitting here and you're sitting. What is it?
It's nothing. You know, I've seen you around during lunch before. Maybe we could sit together one time, if you'd like.
But,
If they sat together at lunch, we might have to sit with them at a different table.
and even if he sat with her, he might eat something purple like cabbage or beets.
Or his food might touch!
I said to avoid it.
Let's not think about this right now.
The ERJ-130 has a cruising altitude of 37,000 feet and a wingspan of 65 feet, 9 inches, and no planes. New thought.
What's the matter? You look like a deer in the headlights.
A deer?
No, it's just an expression. Obviously you don't have antlers or anything.
Well, he's moving his face like he's happy again.
But what does it mean?
Perhaps he would like to be friends.
That would be awesome.
So, what are you thinking about?
Stars.
Really?
Wait, whoa. Why is he interrogating you? Does he know you were looking into his eyes? Is that socially unacceptable or something?
That's a tricky one, but I'd say it's borderline commonplace.
So then,
Why did you say really?
Oh, nothing. It's just, well, I've never really told this to anyone because it's a little silly, but I'm kind of obsessed with stars. So every night, I take a blanket outside, I just go in my backyard and watch them hanging there in the sky. Some nights I'm out there for hours, you know, just looking up. My mom and dad, well, they, well, sometimes I guess it's much more peaceful outside in the dark, with the stars.
I have my own telescope that I use every night, before I feed Newton and after I play Mahjong with Dad. That's at 8:15.
So, we're looking at the stars at the same time.
ooh,
Well, not necessarily, because sometimes I do it earlier or later, based on the particular astral event that I'm studying. And when I enter a new field of study, I love to immerse myself in all of its conventions. And so, when I'm stargazing, I like using local mean time instead of Eastern Standard Time, because local mean time historically governs the planetospheres. And so by that standard, every 13 square miles is a different time zone. And so, for you and me, the time difference would be at least 1 minute, and that's not to mention that time moves slower closer to the Earth's surface. And so, if you were in your backyard and I was on my balcony, that would make a difference too.
You know what I think?
What?
I think we're looking at the stars together.
Okay.
All right.
Give me that.
Did you ever build your own telescope?
Yeah, I did. I always kind of wanted to be an astronomer. It's just so beautiful out there, don't you think?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well then, why do you look through a telescope every night at 8:15? Or maybe earlier or later?
double quasar and Ursa Major. And I've been breaking down light emissions and putting them into the visible spectrum. And I've also been finding which wavelengths are missing. And so all of that helps me find each star's thermal postmark and atmospheric composition. I'll start something new soon.
Wow. I was just making constellation pictures and stuff. Are you always so scientific about it? Don't you ever just, you know, look up and wonder?
Well, sometimes when I'm looking at gamma rays in search of supernovas, I love to wonder about the questions they could answer for us. If we understood them better.
Like, what questions?
Like, does gravity have a repellent component? Or where is the universe's missing mass? And could the inflation hypothesis, could that be incorrect? Or could the Big Bang Theory, as we know it, could that be disproved?
I think about those things too, except with much smaller words.
There are so many things as a scientist and as a person that I want to understand. And knowing that I may never find those answers out is very, very frustrating.
Whenever that happens to me, whenever I'm just so frustrated with how small and limited the human mind is, my whole life really. Do you know what I like to do?
No?
I just try to stop thinking about it. And this is going to sound dumb, but I just let it wash over me. The way it looks out there, the razor-sharp blackness, punctured by little pricks of light, made up of every single color you could possibly imagine. Those shapes you see in the nebulas, you know, that are so completely alien, but at the same time seem so totally, oh, I don't know, what's the word?
Intuitive.
Exactly.
We've been here before.
You see, Lily? Now you can see the beauty too.
It never seemed quite so real before, though, did it?
What I like to think about is how quiet and still it must be out there, with no gravity for sound to travel through it, and how in the middle of all of that, there are billions upon billions of potential nuclear furnaces, and they're burning millions of pounds of matter every second.
Wow. This whole thing, it seems like a paradox, doesn't it? Maybe that's why it keeps some people out. All that stuff you were talking about with supernovas and star deaths and stuff. It all happens on such a different timescale than us. Like, at the speed of light, or over billions of years, that it doesn't even seem possible that it too could exist in the same reality as us. And knowing that you, lying in that dinky backyard of yours, are just another part of the same whole. It's unbelievable. At the same time, it's comforting. Because
Because it means anything is possible. Sometimes I go back to Schrodinger's cat, but I take it even further. And I imagine that at every moment, the universe splits. Into an infinite number of parallel universes where everything would be completely different from it is on this one. Like shrimp, they wouldn't exist. And you would be a professional ping pong player. And we would call chairs flow mongols, and I wouldn't be. I would be. But most people are afraid of infinity. They see
how beautiful space truly is. And then it won't be such a void anymore. I won't let it be. I promise. Okay?
He is absolutely, without a doubt, the best thing that has ever happened in the history of the universe.
And he likes sports.
It's supernovas and parallel universes and fractals.
Combined and multiplied by a billion and sprinkled with puppies and crystals.
It's a great compliment, Melanie.
What in the heck is going on?
What's going on here? Hey, my boyfriend's out in the hall with a bloody lip. And he won't tell me what happened, but all I know is he came out of this room upset. So, from what I can tell, you're the one who did it to him. Look at me. Oh, I get it. Special needs, huh? You're lucky. I'd kick the crap out of you. If you knew what you were doing. No one touches my man! I've been looking for this. Experimental techniques in condensed matter physics? Well, I'm guessing this isn't yours. I bet you don't even know what a plus sign is, do you? How pathetic. Come on. Austin?